Y'all know what this is. Trigger. Trigger. You know this is a trigger. Not a trigger, but oh, so good. Hi, my name is Antoinette, and I'm awesome. Today I'd like to talk to you about triggers. First of all, what are triggers? Triggers are unplanned things that happen to cause you to feel uncomfortable, upset, and distressed. Trigger can be as simple as the things that you eat, places that you've been to before, going to the clubs and knowing that they serve alcohol at the clubs. That can be a trigger for you to relapse. My trigger was money. It was my trigger before I got sober because that was my means of getting high. Every dime I got, every paycheck I got, my money, your money. A trigger is basically anything that causes you an unpleasant feeling. Trigger could be your neighbor next door. My hometown, where I come from, and the house that I grew up in was also a house where I experienced a lot of my addictions. So when I go home or to visit, it brings back a lot of uncomfortable memories. Sometimes it's my job that triggers me. Be mindful of your triggers. Know your triggers. Learn to know you. Where money may not be the trigger for you, friends may be the trigger for you. We've all been in situations where, you met somebody that was special, you dated, and you had that favorite song that you fell in love with when you were with that person. That could be a trigger. Triggers can be, as we said, family members. People that may have tried to keep you in your addiction, and now that you're healthy, you're strong, and you're clean, and coming in contact with them can trigger certain emotions. Being in large crowds sometimes triggers me. Just being overwhelmed triggers me. Now, how do we handle our triggers? We deal with them with coping skills. And coping skills are ways that we deal with various stressors. That's a coping skill. It's a way to handle a stressor. It's a relaxation tool. And that kind of takes your mind off what got you feeling the way you feel anyway. We don't let that thing fester, because letting it fester could also lead us back to relapse. What works for me may not work for you. You may not be a person who likes to get out and walk. You may like to go swim. I've been clean for 12 years. I still use my coping skills. Whatever it is, whoever it is. For addicts who are triggered or deal with a lot of triggers, we have to have a toolbox that has our coping skills in it. That list doesn't stay the same. We try new things every day. Some may work for you, some may not. I still use these coping skills to get by every day, to get myself back to that happy place. And when I say that happy place, that place of calmness that gives me that settledness again. So triggers and coping skills go hand in hand, but it's very important to know when you're triggered and to know what to do when you're triggered. So, If you like what you heard, hit your like button and share your comment on triggers. If you want to hear more, please subscribe. And remember, the journey isn't always about where you're going. Sometimes it's about how to get there, one day at a time. Until next time.